If a genie appeared right now and gave me the opportunity to have 10 minutes with my 300-pound self, I wouldn't tell him about a golden meal plan or a golden workout that helped me lose 150 pounds. I would give him 3 things he could do today to lay the foundations for the long-term sustainable weight loss that isn't gonna be a quick fix and then he'll gain it back. No, this is gonna be a lifelong change, and it starts today by following these 3 simple steps. For those of you that are new here, my name is Brendan and I've lost 150 pounds, and my goal here on YouTube is to help you folks. You folks that have tried everything and failed. You've maybe lost a bit of weight but gained it all back and you feel hopeless. I know that feeling because I've been there, but I also know that it can be done to get out of that spot to achieve things you never thought possible. So if that's the type of content you're interested in, hit that subscribe button right down below, hit the like button, and let's talk about the 3 steps you can do today to get started on your journey. Step 1, I closely monitor any impulse I have. Now this could be the impulse to overeat, it could be the impulse to order something on Uber Eats, even though I have a fridge full of healthy food that is just sitting there waiting for me to cook. Why would I rather eat something that I know is unhealthy and I know is not going to help me towards my goals? What is that impulse? By pausing before acting on your impulses, you'll not only learn what caused that impulse to come up, what thought pattern, what behavior, you'll also be showing your mind that you have control over it, the mind does not have control over you, but you'll also be able to pause for a moment and think, do I really want to do this right now? If you don't allow yourself to pause, you will just act and you probably will regret it. Step 2, I'd force myself to do something physically uncomfortable. Now for me, when I was 300 pounds, this was simply walking to the end of my street. And it wasn't a very long street, maybe 500 meters or half a kilometer. But by the end of that walk, my feet would be hurting, my legs would be throbbing, my heart was pounding out of my chest, and each step my body would jiggle like an earthquake. And that is not a fun situation to be in, especially when you have people all around watching you. I know how self-conscious I was, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same. But the point of this step is twofold: to sit in that physical discomfort and realize how bad you need to start putting in the effort. Really be acutely aware of how difficult this was and how difficult it should not be to be able to walk 500 meters. It should be something that is essentially nothing, but for me, it was something. And in addition to this, by forcing yourself to do something physically uncomfortable, you're showing your mind and your body that you are capable of doing it. So why don't you just start doing it? I know exactly what my response would have been at the time if someone said that to me. I'd say, oh, it's easy for you to say, you haven't been through it. But for you folks, from me personally, I know what it's like. I was that way for 10 to 15 years. It was extremely uncomfortable, but I got past it and you can too. Step number 3, we're finally gonna talk a little bit about food, but it's not what you might think. Step number 3, I would continue to eat the exact same way that I did the previous day, so that would be over-consuming, blah, 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 but I would count my calories meticulously using a food scale. I know for myself back in the day, I didn't quite understand how I got to be so overweight. I didn't feel like I was eating that much more than the average person. I felt like I was moderately active or whatever the case may be. I just didn't understand how I could get to the weight that I was at. But by reflecting and being honest with myself of how much I was consuming, it became blatantly obvious that, oh, I'm eating 4,000 calories a day, but I need like 2,000 calories a day to live. Where are those 2,000 calories extra going? They're going right to my belly. But unfortunately, that is not where I want it to be. If you need a food scale, I'll link one in the description down below. It will help support the channel. It's just an affiliate link to Amazon, so you guys know how it works. Thank you for anyone that does that. Now, some of you may be surprised that food wasn't even mentioned until the last step, and the step was to essentially eat the exact same. You're never gonna lose weight if you eat the exact same, and that's 100% true. But the point of that step is to help you realize how much you're over-consuming, and even by becoming aware of what you're consuming, that in and of itself can help you get on a better path. But for me, weight loss isn't just about the mechanical nature of things. It's not about that you're gonna eat less, exercise more, yada, yada, yada. That stuff is obvious. There's a lot of content out there about it, and that's undisputed. So why are so many people struggling with weight loss if it's that simple? Of course, simple does not mean easy, and that's true. But there's a much deeper reason why a lot of us struggle with weight loss, and a lot of us struggle with overconsumption, and that's what I'm here to help you folks with. I know personally that the only way that I've been able to lose 150 pounds and keep it off is by implementing the 3 pillars into my life. Because when I'm going through hard times and I'm going back to my old habits, I have these 3 pillars that I've built up over time that help me get back on track. And for me, they're discipline, resilience, and mental mastery. And that's going to be the focus of content over the next little bit. These are extremely powerful pillars that help me lose weight and have helped me sustain the weight loss for well over 10 years now and accomplish endurance feats that I didn't think possible. But I did because I spent the time, the hard work, building these pillars. If you're interested in hearing more about that content, I'd love to share it with you, so hit that subscribe button right down below. Those are the 3 things that I would tell my 300-pound self to start today. To stop the cycle of trying and failing. Instead, build the foundation that will help me sustain the weight loss for the rest of my life. And by doing that, there will be hard times, but when they come, I'm better equipped to deal with them and pull myself back out of them. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I hope you got some value out of it, and if you try these 3 things, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear how it goes for you.